want to be sitting up on a cushion and have your mat, and it will start like this. You can have your hands behind you on the cushion or on the floor, and then feet flexed as you pull your heels back, bend your knees. Okay, then exhale, point the toes and straighten the legs. So you pull back, flex the feet, and then push away, point the toes, exhale. And do that a couple of times, back and forth. So you go inhale and push away. Just getting a little movement through your knees and your ankles. Okay, let's just say 5 rounds. Okay, then let's go into a rotation. So you rotate the ankles. Again, you can do a little bending and straightening. Rotate externally. And then rotate the other way. Again, it could be 5 rounds, right? So you're spinning like that. And when you're ready, bring your feet out a little more, knees out a little more, and let's go together and apart. So you're going into internal rotation, external rotation. It's just to help loosen up the hip joints. Okay, now go to the external rotation position and hold for a moment. Lean forward. Good. Now here, bring your feet in closer, and we're going to go together and apart. You're trying to get your heels in as close as possible. And bring your knees in. Inhale out. Notice one side that was a little tighter, so just put emphasis on the tighter side and really release it, and just hold in the opening position. You can lean forward a little more. Remember, this will all be a lot easier if you're sitting up on something. So then go into your feet a little, right at the edges of the mat, wider, and then drop your knees side to side. So exhale, knees drop to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the knees. So each one of these you could do about 5 repetitions. I don't think I've been doing it exactly 5. But so now drop your knees to the right and stay with that for a few breaths. And you look over your left shoulder. So it creates a little bit of, it's a gentle twist. Okay, when you're ready, bring your knees back up and then drop them to the left and look back over your right shoulder. So this is very much about creating mobility through your hip joint, which will then help to release tension in the knee, right? Breathing smoothly through your nose. Okay, then come to center and let's cross the legs. And we'll start with a hand stretch here, or hand and wrist stretch. So you can go holding the fingertips of one hand and pull down as you extend your elbow. Just feel the stretch through your forearm there. And breathe. Okay, when you're ready, release and we'll switch. So your palm is up, you hold the fingers, and slowly extend your elbow and pull the fingers down. You feel the stretch through your forearm. Hold there and breathe. Okay, and now let's do this where you bring one hand all the way over and around. You interlace your fingers. So another wrist stretch, and bring the hands in and maybe even bring them through a little bit. Just hold there and breathe. It's good. It's a wrist stretch, but it's also creating this crisscross pattern, which is good for your brain. Okay, so now you're going to release and switch. So you kind of have to think about, so if you were going right over left and interlacing, now you're going to go left over right, turn the palms in and bring it through. So like I said, it's not just for the wrist, it's good for your wrist stretch, but also for this cross-brain interaction, okay? Then, speaking of the cross-brain interaction, we'll just do a wrist figure 8 pattern. So notice, if I were just doing it with one, it would be, well, infinity pattern, right? Going out and in. But now we're doing it crossover. Crossover left on top, crossover right on top. And just do that a few times. Again, it could be 5 times, right? You can see it just gets the coordination factor going, okay? So now, when we were together, I had you do some shoulder stretches, but today I'm going to just go like this. We're going to stand up. And have your feet about shoulder width apart, hands at the hips, and then reach one arm up, inhale, and exhale, lean to the side. And just hold that to get your side stretch. You can slowly turn and look up, breathing through your nose smoothly. And then when you're ready, come to the other side. So head at the hip, other arm reaching up. Doesn't matter which side you're doing, you just make sure you're doing both equally, right? Just lean and reach. Slowly turn. You reach through your fingertips, lengthen through your side. Good. Come back to center, interlace your fingers, and press your palms up. And lengthen up. Ground your heels. Now let's turn the twist in this position. So you keep lengthening up, and you turn and look back, and breathe, and hold that position. Okay, come back to center when you're ready, and turn the other way. And just keep lifting, push the palms up, elbows in as you look back. All right, come back to center, and then release your arms down. So now bend your knees, lean forward. Try to keep your back nice and flat here. So just bring your hands to your hamstrings, and as you lean forward with your knees bent, just tap your hamstrings. And you can do it with palms flat, or you can do it with a gentle fist. You just tap. Okay, and then bring your hands down, turn your toes out a little bit, and then touch your big toes. You just to the inner edge of your big toe, and then sweep your hands up along the inside of the legs to the sides of your abdomen, and then up to the ribs, and just tap the outsides of your ribs. Good. Okay, now there was a lot more that I showed you, but just to wrap up for now, that will be a nice simple routine you could do, is you could just sit down again. Now, or actually I'll have you, I think lying down is probably even better. So you can lie down, and if you need to just relax and calm yourself, this is what I recommend. You just go to your constructive rest position. So heels in. And then at first, you're going to have your fingertips below your navel and breathe into your lower belly. Feel the expansion on the inhale and contraction on the exhale. Okay, and then keep one hand at your lower belly and bring the other hand to your sternum. So you can touch your fingertips to the sternum, and you inhale to the hand at the sternum. Just bring your awareness there, and exhale, bring your awareness to the hand below your navel, at your lower belly. So you're going to lengthen your breath, breathe through your nose. And then bring your top hand right at the base of the throat, right by the collarbones. And again, just inhale all the way up into that area, into that top hand, and then exhale all the way down towards your bottom hand. Okay, and then we'll have one final stop. I'm going to put the cushion under my head, so you can put a cushion. You don't want it to be too big, and you put one hand at your forehead and the other hand just behind your eyes, so just at the back of the head. And this is to get really calm and release any anxiety. So you can go inhaling towards the hand in the front. So you just bring your awareness towards that hand, and then exhale and bring awareness towards the back. And just relax a little deeper. And that's, if you can do that every day until I see you again, it's that basic warm-up with movements of the legs, a little bit of the hands, and then standing up, doing those spinal movements, and then come down and connect to your breath and relax. It's a short routine. Hopefully that's something you can actually do, and then I'll add on more at another time. So, have a great day.